Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
Let's hop into controversy.
Sure.
Let's do what we got to do.
Sure.
Now, of course, I mean, let's start with Aristo. When was it? When would it have started?
Maybe last year.
Maybe last year. Quite possibly 2 months of the most fruitful, entertaining moments, at least for local hip hop. And
in a while, man.
For entertainers.
Yeah.
And for people that are listening. Do you want to break down what happened?
No.
No.
Waste of time.
Okay. Let's ask the one question then. And I think a lot of people want to know that. Why no response?
Well, you know, he put out his record first. I put out my record, and that was the end of it. I was working on an album.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be sitting at home putting energy into diss records when I could be putting that same energy into my album and making hits.
Preach.
Right? So
Right.
that's the way I look at it. And plus, you know, like, our city alone, you already know what it is. It's Screwface capital. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. Diggs is doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. Those guys are doing their thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, instead of us fighting each other, no, do your thing. Let me do my thing, and we all push for the same thing.
All push for the same thing.
That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be the reason why the city stays stagnant.
And honestly, and to be honest, man, coming from a situation of hip-hop where it's filled with braggadocio, you know, wheels being tested, I think it takes a really strong person to pull away from something like that and just keep doing them. So, like, applauded to even be able to do that, man.
Yeah.
Diggs, you've had your own share of situations.
Is it the same situation?
Well, I mean, there was that. There was that, of course.
Yeah.
But then again, both of you guys are on a remix on your album, which, again, lends to the fact that bygones are bygones.
Oh, okay.
Things are moving.
Okay. Well, that situation was...
We've never actually said his name. We're talking about Drake.
I already know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, but
that's
if you're listening at home, we're talking about Drake.
Okay.
Drake is my dog.
Yeah.
Like, he's a good dude. He's a talented dude. A lot of people got it twisted, you know. A lot of people were talking. We're both light-skinned. Number one, obviously they're going to start that. You know what I mean? We had a connection with a certain female. That was another issue.
Word.
And then it just people talk. People like to talk. People like to say this and that and that and this. When the truth is that I have never met the dude before that time. And when we actually did meet up, we said, okay, you know, what was this whole thing about? Nothing. What's the point of this?
Right.
Nothing. Let's make a record.
Cool.
Crazy. And of course, it's on the album. If you really want to know what they sound like when they're on the same joint, go cop the album.
Okay, well, hold on now. We were talking about controversy. What about last week?
I was about to go there. Okay, go ahead.
You were about to go there?
Yeah. I was about to go there. I mean, like...
Well, let's open
up.
But we haven't even gotten to that part yet.
I mean, the powers that be didn't exactly like that. And I'm looking behind me because he's in the back. Anyways, it was whatever.
And who are we speaking about?
We're speaking about a person. Anyways, the point is that they came at me on a level, you know what I mean, and I didn't want to respond. I'm not about to give you Flow 93 heavy rotation. I'm not trying to give you, you know, a video on Much Music, so I'm not going to speak. So I felt when it was at that OTA live performance, I felt it was time to address a certain situation, and I did. You know, people thought I ended on a negative situation. I ended it I ended the song on a good look.
Are you guys quick, and I'll ask you first and then ask Aristo, are you guys quick to address situations involving other artists? Like, what's your take on it when you kind of smell or feel something happening? Aristo.
Man, when it comes to addressing other artists, you know, taking shots at me, you know, if they're not on my level, like, I'm not really seeing them, right? But if they're on my level, then I do it for the fans. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even consider that beef. If it was beef, we'd be fighting in the streets right now. But I'm an artist. I do this thing for my fans. And, you know, with that whole situation, I did that strictly for my fans, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know I got some diehard Aristo fans, and they deserved it. You know what I'm saying? So...
And like we said, man, it was amazingly entertaining. Yeah. When we look back on this era, that would have to be one of the situations we bring up. Just like, you know, anything that happened in New York in terms of squabbles and problems. If it can translate onto a track, it's true. Entertainment.